Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Purple Haze Podcast. I am your host who bleeds purple and gold, Isaac here. It's draft month, ladies and gentlemen, Vikings fans. It is here. It is finally here, and I must say, I am more excited for the draft than than I was in free agency. Man, I am so stoked for it, man. I'm so ecstatic. So yeah. I mean, we all know what the obvious one is really for like the draft that we need is quarterback. Obviously, we need a quarterback that can be elite that can lead us to our very first Super Bowl. But that aside, we all know we need a quarterback. We all know it, and it's going to probably be within the first round. I mean, trade up. You can just draft, or you can draft from where you are. It doesn't matter. You're in a very good position, but going as far as like the other things that we need besides just quarterback there's things that we can do to really fill in the holes of the team that we have other than just quarterback. So basically, the holes that we did not, and also the holes that we did not fill in free agency, we can get to that. Let's see. So basically, as far as like positions, running back probably could be one. It could be optional if you wanted to add another running back in there. Ty Chandler, Aaron Jones, and the third running back that you wanted to add. I don't know who it could be for. I don't know who it could be, but I mean, if you wanted to, but I wouldn't really advise it, but I would advise it more later in the 25 draft than in the 24 draft. But that's just me. But that's really, I don't think really a need of position. Receivers, I don't know. I don't really think we really need a receiver because you already have what you already have. You already have a ton of and it's not just Justin Jefferson. It's not just Jordan Addison or Brandon Powell. You also have depth. Jalen Naylor, Tristan Jackson. Tristan Jackson can be nice. I mean, I think that's like 5 or 6 receivers that the Vikings depth have now. I would be surprised if they did go there, but receiver, I don't think so. I mean, not really a tight end. We don't really need another tight end, I don't think, unless we wanted to, but that's just me. I don't think a tight end is really. Offensive line. Yes, we're definitely going to need to sign some depth pieces, some maybe if they can possibly be starters. In particular, guard or center, because it's clear that Ed Ingram has been fine. He's actually improved. I will give him that. I mean, we don't know though if Dalton Risner is really going to return really with the Vikings or not. I don't know. He hasn't really, I don't think he's gone to any other teams, but I feel like he might have, but I don't think he has though. So basically we need a guard and then a center, which we all know the story about Garrett Bradbury, who's never improved as a center. He needs to go as a center, and we need to get somebody else in there as far as like center competition. I don't know who the depth is, but behind center, but it's advised if we do that in the center in the draft. And then I'm also maybe the defensive tackles is definitely needed. We're already stacked up on the defensive end, so that's not a position of what we need. So a defensive tackle is definitely. It should be at least the second pick that the Vikings have in the draft. Either in the first, or if they trade up and trade those 2 picks and get it in the third, don't matter. Defensive tackle for the second pick. I think you absolutely need something there at the defensive tackle position. You need a big body up there. I mean, I don't know about linebackers. I don't think we need that. Not really safeties. But we do need some cornerbacks though. Maybe 1 or 2 picks with cornerbacks for like you can use one or two because we have some sketchy players. Caleb Evans, who hasn't met that great at coverage. He's been okay at tackle. He's been good at tackling, but not really good at coverage, which is what the little definition of a cornerback is to cover. But you've done a very poor job. But he's done a very poor job at that. So, and Mekhi Blackman's been okay. He's had his moments. I'll give him that. He's had his moments, but just had an up and down. Byron Murphy is the same way. He's had an up and down season. I thought he would make a huge impact, but as it turns out, it really hasn't happened. So I'm a bit disappointed, but maybe he'll bounce back into the new system of the Brian Flores defense. But anyway, so I think though the Vikings, it's absolutely exciting month for all of us, man. Basically, you don't really have to agree with my positional needs that the Vikings really need. You don't really have to agree with all of it, but I feel like, though, the Vikings I think they won free agency. In my opinion, I think they definitely won. The Vikings, whether they want to trade up or if it doesn't work, or if you wanted to trade down, it's not really the best option, but it's okay. Okay. But you have to go out of your way to really just screw up this draft, man. You have to go out of your way, which in all honesty, I think, though, the Vikings are, regardless, in a good position. And Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah has been doing a much better job this season, and I'm impressed with him. I'm absolutely impressed with what he's doing right now. So, we just have to see if he can make up for that 22 draft that he had and just move from there. So, I think though, this is absolutely such an exciting month. And also upcoming Friday at 8, we will do another live stream, and then we'll be discussing draft, whether players or what they can do, scenarios or whatever. Live discussion on Friday at 8. So make sure to be there. And thank you guys so much for the support. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Skull.